Good afternoon, fellow punters. Mickey D back with you here on Tuesday. It's about 4:15. I said I'd do this quick because I'm going racing. I'm going to Lennaban, and the first race is at 5:25. And the last race I don't think is until 8:30 or close to it. So it'll be late when I'm home, and it'll be late putting this up. So if I do hear of anything in Roscommon, I see there's money for a couple of there. Lucalum, Matt Smith's horse, Ewing is on it. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything of yet that I fancy. That horse today, our Jester let me down for a good few pound. I done the Antarctic in a double with him, and I done Lord Bertie or Bertie, whatever it was, and Cayenne, cross trebles and the accumulator. And he was the one I fancied of the four of the most. Did he need to go for home as soon as he did? Did he think it was a bumper? Did he need to win by 10 lengths? I don't think so. The horse thought he had done enough and he idled. And when the horse passed him out, he seemed to gallop on a bit again. I was looking at James King since 2016, out of 35 rides on the flat. He was only one winner, and that was in 2016. He was 1 for 11 that year. So he's better on the bumper horses and on the national hunt scene, obviously. It was a pleasure because I had 2-1 got yesterday evening and 7-4 and 13-8 in a double with the Antarctic. And as I said, there's always one, isn't there? But that's a few now that has got away from us in the last week that would have filled a wheelbarrow easy. Tomorrow, I've 3 selections and 2 at Sligo. The 2, I go through the ones first. The 3:20 at Pontefract. It's a stay-in contest. It's 2 miles won. There's 6 declared. There's 2 8-year-olds, there's a 7-year-old, and there's a 6-year-old, and there's 2 3-year-olds. The same trainer, Jed O'Keefe, trains both of them. It's the same sire, Nathaniel, and it's the same owners as well. One is a filly and one is a gelding. The filly won in Chester the last time at 2 mile, and it beat a good reliable yardstick in Mellow Magic, rated 83. And it took all its time to get there after being last of 5 coming around the turn for home. And the long straight and the uphill finish in 2 miles won in Pontefract should benefit her. There's a £13 weight for age allowance, so they're only carrying, I think it's 8 stone 9 and 8 stone 3, the 2 3-year-olds. But I thought she's probably a 2-1 favourite, but I thought she'd be very competitive in that field. There's another stay-in race. I went on the stay-in races. They're the first thing I look at when I go through all the cards, is all the stay-in flat races, because I seem to have a better angle on that. Now, I'm not saying that these are dead certs tomorrow or anything, but there's the more confident selections that I've got down through the years. And in the 850, a 2 mile flat race, Vino Victrix was won this last year as a 3-year-old of 83 in a good enough time of 3 minutes 36 seconds. And some of you remember last time when we back to that 7-1 and went off 7-2, Tom Marquand was on it and got a nifty sort of a ride coming around the turn. But the horse that beat it was Master Milner, and he won since off a £4 higher mark. So it adds a bit of substance to that run. That was a class 3 as well. This is a class 4. It's a big enough horse, well able to take the weight. It's carrying top weight. James Doyle is riding this time. Don't know the price. I would imagine it'll be about 3-1, 130 in that region. So I won't be putting up prices tonight, Tom Mitchell, so you can put them up yourself in the comments when you see them. Good man, only joking. And the other one then is another mile 6 race tomorrow in Yarmouth. Simon Walker rides Fred Bear, and that won at the track 3 starts ago of 52, and it's only up £3. Now this is an amateur jockey's race as well, and he's the best jockey in the field. I always look at him. And if it's a women's race, I always look at Serena Brotherton. So no idea the price either of that. So there's a 3. I'm going to Sligo tomorrow evening, so I went through the card a bit last night, very late, because I went visiting an 89-year-old Galway woman last night that lives in the locality. I go to see her very regularly. We do have great chats. She's a great woman. So there's 11:30 and I leaving her because she goes to bed at that time. And I spent until 2 o'clock going through Sligo. I come up with 2 and the 8:30 Barometer for John Joe Murphy. Now he's coming from Upton, County Cork. I went on Google Maps. It's 323 kilometres to Sligo, nearly a 4-hour drive, and that's a 4-hour drive in the car. But if you have your trailer behind a Jeep, or if you have a lorry, one horse, that's all he's coming with. It's a fair spin, and it's a good few pound in diesel. It's a 7-year-old. It was bought for 22,000 in 2016 as a yearling, but it didn't see the track until the 6th of November 2020. It was 3rd of 12 in his second handicap, June the 21st, and he was 66s into 22s, rated 51. It was third 2 runs ago in Tipperary, or 45, and last time in Killarney, it was second to Grace Solutions. It was in the same race tomorrow night again, and that had won in Sligo, and Colin Keane is up. So trying to read in between the lines, it looks to be his All-Ireland or FA Cup final, or whatever you want to call it, tomorrow. So that's Barometer. If it's an each-way price, back at each way. But it looks to be trying for its life tomorrow night, I would imagine. And then that's in the 8:30. In the 8 o'clock in Sligo, this is a sort of a chancy one as well. Geganpressing for the Hearties, and Chris Hayes is riding. It's drawn 3. This is short of 6 furlongs by about 50 yards, I think. But he's out of the Gurkha, and the more rain, the better for him to make it a stay-in, that it'll be beyond 6 furlongs to other horses. It was rated 82. It's now 65. That's a fair drop in the ratings. It's only a 4-year-old. So I think if that... Now, he's drawn in trap 3, so he has to get out there. But it's a similar sort of one that we were on in Sligo a few starts back. That if he gets out and gets a good position, he should be finishing strong up the straight, especially with a drop of rain, and there's more rain promised as well. There's a few names that I need to call out. I'll do it tomorrow or the next day, because I'll be going to Sligo tomorrow evening as well, so I don't know what time of the video is up. Anyway, I better get this in the oven before I get ready. Good luck. Over and out.